If you ask me, now who I go ask? The matter where we see so.
This one now we to read for her.
No be me go talk, be heavy for mouth.
Young girls supposed to come out to play politics, not only for kitchen. Women supposed to end.
In those days, before taking go marriage, you go teach them all this stuff. But for women, they use another, they end up training another person's children.
100% mean say you want drive men to move.
No, they drive women.
People na take over. Then we go dey ask for men equality.
You want to collect your husband, there is something from your husband. You should let the person know. And if you don't tell her, that is stealing.
Understanding. You guys go take talk to your husband. You get look every man get your own perception.
You will get time talk. I'm not the politics we come talk for here now. We come talk with you for ground.
This program one of the words so you don't get it to the color. As the matter be program, you will show.
Let us say SARS or police are the only problem we Nigeria get. People when they close to government, I don't want to tell them not the truth.
If you ask me, the matter for crown. Now who I go ask?
Yes, so my people, I greet now. This one now, the matter for Ghana, like you know, the matter for Ghana, where they shook mouth for any matter we say concern with society, political matter, education matter, money matter. As far as say that matter, if all of us shook mouth put, it will make our society better. Now this kind of matter now we talk for the matter for ground. Today matter we say concern everybody, both the rich or the poor. The person who go school, those not go school, pikin, mama, papa, this matter, it concern all of us. And that's why today I say I want to talk the matter. What be the matter? The matter na health matter. Health. How we they manage our health. Now we want to talk today for matter for ground. And how Delta State government don't put body for matter we concern health for your people. All those matter that we want join body talk today for the matter for ground. So make it not come out and they come back, make all of us go join body talk this matter. Now me are aka the village fine babe with plenty swag. So make it just chill and they come. And the matter be that.
The matter for ground. Now who I go ask?
Yes, so my people, like I talk and the matter for ground with this one today, we want to talk about health matter. You know, recent time when they see here and see who you see this morning or you see last night when you wake up in the morning, you know, see the person again, they will test the person don't pay me because most people don't take care of their health. You know, they say health now wealth, health now money, but nowadays most people they pursue money, leave their health. That's why today I bring health person for Delta State, make it come follow stock a matter we concern health. So make waka go meet the person when I carry come studio today. Okay, I greet you.
I greet you too.
Yes, so welcome to the program in Dr. Alfred Biakofa. I greet you, Doctor.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Doctor, now the Functional Director General, Delta State Contributory Health Commission. I greet you, sir.
Thank you very much.
And I'm happy
and
say
my people, I greet you now.
Yes, so they're here. And actually, happy say you be doctor, so now you go fit, you know, talk this matter when I would want to talk today for the program. You know, I talk say nowadays we hear people of just they die anyhow, they pay me. You see person today, tomorrow when this person say I don't pay me, what did they happen? People come they talk say most people now don't live to take care of themselves, their health. You know, they begin pursue money matter. As a doctor, an experienced one for that matter, what you get to talk about this issue and I just raised now?
Not true. You know, say as condition there for the country, a lot of people they struggle for things where ordinarily they're not supposed to struggle for. And in the process, and they forget their health. And they get some bad sickness where they say, you know, go so sign for person body. And the person fit not even experience anything. The next thing, bang, the person don't die. An example be hypertension. Person who get hypertension fit the waka, they do everything where you want to do. You no go even know say you get that kind of problem for body. Because for hypertension now only very few people where they lucky now go get headache. See when their blood pressure don't go up. But for a lot of people, they don't get any sign. And because they don't get any sign, they feel just the waka around, boom, stroke occur. If now the one will be massive stroke, the person fall down, he die. You don't comment. Or some, you will wake up, you go sleep. You wake up now, you wake up with one hand and one leg bend one corner, or mouth twist to go one corner, because of that condition.
High blood pressure, so
high blood
hypertension.
pressure, or
Okay.
hypertension as we call them.
Yeah.
Now, another one D, where we say, you know, so some people, if you put this one here, then chop, put this one here, then chop, put this one here, then chop, they let it check waiting, then they chop, they let it check waiting, then they drink. That one too, they cause some complications for body.
To chop anything you see.
Just begin to chop anything where you see, chop this one, it's not good. So it also causes problem for some people. But the major thing when you see person today, tomorrow, you hear say you don't quite most of them hypertension will not get symptoms, don't kill them like that. So it is possible for say you see person, and that because people need to go hospital to go check their blood pressure. Because even if you don't get any problem, if you work enter hospital, say I beg, make them check my blood pressure. And that one check fit help save your life.
Okay, you talk about high blood pressure, you say not get obibocola symptoms, you no go show you any sign. It gets anyone like that. You go get the person go get high blood pressure, no go give a sign.
You don't get sign. Now very few
serious?
people now they lucky enough to say they get high blood pressure, and then because when the pressure is very high, they can't get headache. But a lot of people don't get any sign for body. You know they do them anything. In fact, as a medical student many years ago, we do medical outreach for one village. We do it in front of one man's house. So the man, they go out to farm. They can't see us gather. And they say, there are medical students where they come check people. I said, make him just check. He check in BP, 150/250. That man, if you reach farm now, maybe something make crack, he shock. Stroke down, but he did okay, saying they go farm. But in BP now 150/250. That in itself, when we see our hotel and say, sit down, it's still nothing they do. But for us, that is a medical emergency. That way now, something where the person is supposed to do hospital, you're not supposed to move at all. But you don't get any sign. So that's what it did for a lot of people. But some people they'll get high blood pressure. As the blood pressure they go up, they will get headache. That headache will force them to go check. Now that one they save them. But a lot of persons, no sign like that.
You know, you talk about check. You know, as they talk so many things, questions really come up in my head. But when we talk about the check, we talk about some people they chop. You know, most times people go to say, now when you do a life, make you shop your money. Now enjoyment, not make you not the shop. So chop your money with your life. So that maybe that's why they chop. What do you talk about that one?
No,
eat your money.
Eat your money no means to make you kill yourself with food. Eat your money, they say eat what you need. Because you get some people who will also did. Then get the money, then get this thing, but to chop food no problem. They no go great chop. If you see within some people they chop and you ask them, what will be the meaning of this one now? You say, boy, I have project. Some of them no agree chop, keep them, starve themselves until by the time they reach hospital, also don't hold them. So it did like that too. So that's why when those people don't meet person who say, no, eat you can say, look, now who their life now they chop. But that will not mean say you know go get control over waiting the person they chop. So you must eat, just like they say, drink responsibly.
Yeah.
It's also eat responsibly.
So how people they eat responsible? I hear people they eat. We get where I go eat. I see person pack meat for plates. Or now say you want eating money, you know, eat plenty of food. What you mean eat responsibly? Go try to educate the public.
No overfeed yourself.
Okay.
If you eat to the point where you know say your belly don't listen, stop. Not be the one way is okay. When you see people like that, most of the time not be done they pay. When people get free food, and so like you carry person goes to make eat buffet. Because it's calculate the amount when they pay. Now if you they pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things, come out say you want eat. No, the body gives you a signal. When you don't eat reach one leg, you say stop. But then apart from that, if you eat, you must have these 3 group of things in. You must get carbohydrate. You must get fats, you must get protein, and then the vitamins, they among them. Now, anything where you they eat, where they be in a plant or an animalism, then they come with their own vitamins too. So vitamins no means they get one food where you go pack for one place where they call vitamin. But to also help, you add fruits, join those things, you'll get all those vitamins inside. Now when you say carbohydrate, what did they give, what did carbohydrate be? Almost all the food we would eat for this part of the world get carbohydrate. Gari, yam, cassava, and get carbohydrate. Fat, all the oils get this thing. And then protein, fish, meat, crayfish, chicken, all those ones get. But you don't mean say because you want, if they say make you put food combined, you put one small morsel of gari, pack plate with meat. It's just a waste time. Because the body go break and then pour the ones so you won't pour through away. So even when you eat excess, you are just wasting. The body will only absorb waiting if it absorbs. Then if it even chop finish now, for night you can't begin to do like a goro, you know, if it breathe well.
Yeah.
The next morning, you and toilet will become friends. So it happen like that. All that one have to control. If you get self-control, you will fit control that one.
Control that one. Okay, and one of the things we mentioned now, apart from saying we eat responsibly, you talk about high blood pressure and also other issues, health issues still there on ground. But as a medical doctor and also the director of this Delta State Contributory Health Commission, which one you go talk to now? They're very high, the rates they're very high. We see people, even government say need to shook eye put to see say they help manage this health issue. Which one you say?
No.
They very high.
They get two conditions where they say, one, if you get them, you go know. For instance, now diabetes. If person get diabetes, once the blood sugar reach one level, you get a piece anyhow. Some people, some kind adults, because say of the condition, if you know the bedwet before, all of a sudden you start to bedwet again because of those issues. You know, if it wake up for night, the frequency, if it happen. So people feed the piece, and that one, you get signs, so now diabetes. But the one we don't get sign at all. Now hypertension. There is no way we want to know. In fact, even if you go to, some people go hospital, go complain, say, this place is worried, and this place is worried, and this place they pain them. They are concerned at those places where they pain them. But their blood pressure is for roof. Now when the doctor will put a machine, check, they can't discover, say, apart from the things that this person, the one we want to kill them quick, now the hypertension.
So,
high blood
so
pressure.
You they talk say this hypertension, they take many lives.
Plenty.
Both for city and for free. So how as the director now, how you think that they will feel manage this kind of issue, both as a person or as government through your
now the thing is say
commission?
A lot of people they fear to go hospital. And the reason we make people they fear to go hospital are the bill. You know how much they go bill you for the hospital. About some hospital they will say to only collect card na 5,000. So because of that, then they fear to go hospital. Now, it don't tell the government don't start this program. What would they call? They say, let us have universal health coverage. That means everybody get where if it go when it gets problem. And because of that, now they bring health insurance.
Okay.
For health insurance, you pay small money, then the company, the health insurance company, will take care of your health. They put you for hospital, give you hospital. Where we say if anything they do you, if it go. Like this one we talk about hypertension now. If you get insurance cover, if you even once a month, if nothing, you just go check your blood pressure and go look and tell you it's okay, you do okay, no problem.
You don't go pay money.
You don't go pay money if you get insurance. So if you get that insurance, you don't go pay money. And the good thing we say for Delta State, our own they very, very cheap. So it go dey difficult to say, okay, this person no fit do am. I know, you know, say things country get as it be. So it gets people where even among poor people, when you put poor people, even among the poor people will call that person poor. We call those ones the poor of the poor. They say people say they no fit afford them, but government should still look inside that matter to pay for some people. And because of that, we expect that everybody could put hand we could get this health insurance. Because with health insurance, you fit waka, go hospital anytime. See, even na just to check, say, make na help me check my blood pressure, make I know as my body dey, and they no go charge you money.
You know, when you talk about insurance, most times na developed country abroad, sometimes na all this wey dey hear insurance, they say I'm like white man something, but thank God you don't come tell the people about this state health insurance matter. But when you talk this thing, which people they feel, not just for everybody, or how if they join this, get this health insurance for Delta State now? This one
for Delta State, as we did so, all the people that work for government, they inside. Government they comot much more money from their salary. They add some other money, then pay to the health commission. With that one, we take care of them. Then get companies we get staff. Then some of them too don't pay for their people.
Private companies.
Private companies. We get people who don't pay for their own people. But the big thing now, the people who need to work for government, where they do their own private business. The mama where they do bole, yes. The one where they sell crayfish. And those ones, if they're sick, because of to find money to go better hospital, they no go see. They go some people go buy one medicine for medicine. And those people now with the talk say they need to enter the scheme now. And for Delta State, now just 7,000 naira you go pay for 1 year. And this 7,000 naira, it cover you for the card money. Where I say some hospitals they take up to 5,000 for the card if you go on your own. They cover you for card money. They cover you to see doctor. They cover you to do lab tests. They cover you to take medicine. Now, if for instance, say the person get hypertension, that's 7,000 naira. Go allow the person collect him hypertension medicine for 1 year. If the person get diabetes, that's 7,000. Go allow him to take medicine for 1 year. If the person get hypertension and diabetes together, that's 7,000. Say allow him to collect medicine for 1 year. And other conditions, that 7,000 naira within the pay, it will cover almost between 70 to 90% of the reason why people they go hospital. Because before now we get program where we run for this state, where they call rural health. For that program we get data where we don't draw out. And we don't discover say for people who go hospital, 60% of them now because of malaria then they go hospital. So if the insurance don't take care of malaria, that means don't take care of 60% of the reasons why people they go hospital. And another 10%, now because of diarrhea, people don't chop, but let this in constipation, they purge, all this one. That's another 10%. Then cough and upper respiratory tract, another 10% don't enter. So then diabetes and hypertension, this condition, take another 5%. So if you calculate it like this now, you will see say the place will cover, don't plenty.
Okay. For this you say 7,000, Abi?
Yes, sir.
Now for one person, I be mama, for example, I register, I go cover my children.
No.
Okay,
that's
for one person.
7,000 for the person we pay them. So if now for family, if now be 6 persons, 7,000 naira times 6. But the program there is such a way we say government don't already take care of some people. If Pekin never reach 5 years, now government Pekin be for as far as health concerned for Delta State.
Or even if the mama na civil servant or not be civil servant.
Whether the mama na civil servant or not be civil servant, so long as the Pekin never reach 5 years, from 0 to 5, now government Pekin. Government don't put their chest out, say, and for these children, we will take care of them.
But they need to come register, Abi?
Yes, so they need to register so that we go know, say, then follow for the...
The registration are free?
Free.
You just work out, come, you just register.
Go to the hospital. Our agents, all the hospitals waiting for across the state, government hospitals, and now only very few private hospitals not there for our scheme.
Okay.
But all the major hospitals in the state, our agents have did. So, but for these people we live under 5 years and pregnant, you just walk enter any government
I'm
hospital.
pregnant women, because not talk
pregnant women too.
Okay.
When you walk enter government hospital, our agent did the way go register you, and then once they register you, you go take treatment free.
Even for delivery, now free too.
Delivery, even for operation for during delivery, now free.
You no go pay any money.
You no go pay anything. But we also know some get people where they do try to do mago for the program. They will deceive people, say, you know, you need to do this. Those ones na bad people won't spoil government business. For government hospital, where you concern pikin wey never reach 5 years and pregnant woman, government cover the whole thing. So for antenatal is free. For delivery is free. But if God forbid say the delivery, they say they need to do
CS.
the CS, the operation because CS for that person is still free. You know that we don't expect you to pay anything.
Now only people will be Delta. People will come for they will be Delta people. As long as they live for Delta State.
You know,
so
they say
this matter.
They say leave way fall inside pot of soup, don't become part of the soup too.
Okay.
That's so it be with us too. So this program not only for Deltans, but for residents of Delta. So even if you come from the north, so long as you are a resident in Delta State, and we can trace, okay, this person, not so place be the place where they stay. But we still get people they do while they come to come enjoy them because some of our neighbors know they do it. So they get people they run from other states, come enter, say, okay, they'll give you address. One you go trace them sometimes. Now some people go they don't carry belly for neighboring states. They say they don't maybe they tell them say now CS you go take bond and they don't say they don't get the money. They go run come Delta.
It's supposed to be so.
It's not supposed to be so.
So how do they manage to
see?
say?
Now we say we try to do a registration. Listen, gradually we go capture every person who knows the resident. Wow. So if you come with your match from another place, come rush enter. We'll fit tell you say no, you no follow. If you say you follow, if you don't register before.
Okay, may I ask you because I think also you come this grassroots, you call it grassroots program going for the grassroots people. You can't talk about this matter. And I won't believe say how the response. You just say people actually know about this scheme.
Now make us they come for this program like
yes,
this one. Because some people when you go talk and say I don't know say this kind of thing do. So now make us they come for program like this. Say Moku tell people say a day and the coverage of the commission. That means where the commission get hospital all over the state.
If all those villages,
villages, we get health centers where they there, and then they inside the program. The commission get, let's take for instance now, Ugeli North, only primary health care centers, we get up to 33 inside, different places. We get facility where we say to reach out. You go enter speedboat 3 hours before you go reach the village. We get facilities for those places. So we cover everybody. It's just that people never come out to say, make I join. Some of them now when the problem don't catch them, they won't say they won't pay. No, they need to do insurance like that. It's just like person who get motor always say you go jam finish. You can't say at the point where you don't get accident, you can't say you won't do insurance. No insurance company could take that one. So health insurance, now what you go do when you do well, nothing to disturb you. You go enter health insurance. Then once you come fall sick later, you go hospital without bothering yourself about waiting you need.
All this one are state government, Delta state government, they
suddenly behind it.
Behind this. Okay, we've got so many questions to ask, but we'll go, time not for us to go for break, we'll come back. One of the questions we say, you talk about 7,000 for the woman where they sell bole, where they sell tomatoes for street. So people say, you think that 7,000 so not too big for that kind of person based on what they do to make money? But we'll come back from the break, go answer that question if the money not too big for such category of people. We won't go break now, we'll come back. We'll still get more to talk about health issues as it concerns Delta State.
The matter for ground, now who I go ask? The matter for ground, now who I go ask? The matter for ground, now who I go ask?
Yes, so my people, I greet on the matter program with this one, and today we'll talk about the matter with concern. Like I talk, everybody, you'll be old person, you'll be young person, or this matter concern you, and we'll bring this people to come follow us talk for the program on about health matter, how Delta State government don't put body to support we will be Deltas, and people say what they say about the Delta state to see they get cheap health care. You know, go to hospital because you not get money, make you dey sick or you know if you go hospital, government don't make it dey very cheap for all of us and for Delta State. So I still get my person here, my oga, we don't come follow us talk this matter in a Dr. Alfred. Doctor, I greet you.
I greet you too.
So before we come out, we talk about say for those who not be civil servants, when government they pay money, they do their private business, say they fit pay 7K. But not say for this program, they put everybody into consideration. So yes, for that person, when you say, when we start this program, talk about say when all the poor people will call the person poor. You understand? That kind of person now you still say go fit pay that 7K to enjoy this better thing when the state government will do for health and matter for Delta State.
Fine. Now, because of that, we did the commission too. We could consider these people, and that's why for this period where we did say, you know, our governor, Right Honorable Sheriff Oborowori, he just come enter another thing. Now, this period now within 100 days where we did so. So by 5th of September, our governor will be 100 days in office. We know say get people we no fit get that 7,000 to pay. Yes. That's why the commission now they do campaign. So we want to at least register a minimum, at least 100,000 of these people where you talk into the scheme. And that's why we beg those who get money, political appointees, philanthropists, public spirited individuals, traditional rulers will get money. We need to tell you, say, go pay for another place. Pay for at least 100 persons in your community, in your locality, among these poor of the poor. And so if people come out, because the truth be say, you feel sick and you pay for these people, sickness now something where they fit pass. You feel get house where the fence go high well, but mosquito go see fly pass out. Other insects feel fly enter them. So if you say, okay, I get the money to take care of myself, and your neighbor next door, you no get the money, and you look and say, now in business with that, when some kind of sickness cash out, they go transfer, reach you. So when it comes to health, we need everybody to be involved. That's why we the call now say, we beg everybody, try and make sure, say, help the next person. Those poor among the poor. That even when people gather, poor people go to judge this person, say, this person, no, my own better pass this person now. Those people now with the beg, say, make philanthropists, politicians, instead of to go say you give bag of rice or cups of rice to communities, count people, pay for health insurance for them. You get people where they say if they're sick, then go take phone, call you, say, so brother, so person sick, he did for hospital since, so they don't give us bill 100,000, they don't give us bill 50,000, you go be in the wrong. All these people will go fit come disturb you like that. Gather them, pay for their health insurance, then you will be relieved. So even among those poor, as we call them, the poor of the poor, we consider them, because universal health coverage means say everybody they covered. And the message usually says leaving no one behind. That means as we do the coverage, the umbrella, make it big reach to cover everybody, make nobody there outside. Okay. So that's why we do this campaign. So
okay. Thank God you come the program. At least don't talk say you will get money. No health, they say health now be life, now be worth. So I beg you don't hear waiting the director talk say help people say no if you afford, no if you pay this 7K. But not say for matter for ground, we talk as a matter bill. Before now, we don't hear when people talk say if they sick malaria or if they sick one sickness, say they part of this in our program. Say if they go hospital, they'll just give them maybe like a small medicine, say maybe the small medicine, just give them say maybe they go drink. They say they no go actually look or shook eye for inside that sickness when the person carry come to the hospital. Not true. Under your skin.
So under our scheme, we expect say anybody will go hospital will get proper treatment. If you go hospital, they don't treat you well. You get right to come report to us. And if you report to us, we find out say true, this thing where this person come report. We find out say yes, this hospital where they under our skin no do well. We go hold the hospital. We go sanction them. Then if the hospital, we they get complaint from people say this hospital need to do well, this hospital need to do well. What we go do? So we go come out the hospital from our program. Because as we do so, very soon, everybody will get health insurance. So if you know the inside, if the hospital, you know the inside of our program, you get the time where we say you go to find which you go take job because you will leave the hospital business. If everybody get health insurance, they get hospital, and you know they for the program, and we say, now you don't lose out with that. So for those where they go hospital, where we say, then they give them medicine, say they need to do something. They get right to come complain.
For where they go see una?
Our office is for number 10 DBS Road, and every local government headquarters, we get liaison officers. And then in most of these hospitals, we get our agents who are there. So if they don't treat you well, look for the agent. If not inside the government hospital, look for the agent who are there. Tell us, see what they don't do you. But we get one problem for the general law. Some people, they go hospital with the mind of the kind of medicine we don't go give them. Because somebody go there, he go say, in malaria, now only Coartem they cure them. Because Coartem now be the expensive one. But it gets another one with the called Lumatem. It gets other drugs like that. Now the same place, now the same chemical they inside.
Did they solve that?
Now the same medicine, the same chemical now they inside these
all
two
of
medicines.
them, they work the same work.
Work the same work, the same configuration. But one they produce them for another place, another one they produce them for another place. So if the one where they produce for maybe let's say England, where their cost of living they very high, and then the one where they produce for India, where their cost of living they very low. Yeah? Quality for quality. They don't do some like this and say cost of healthcare, quality for quality. When you compare this, the quality, the standard here with the same standard for this side, the quality of treatment for India is 6 times lower than the quality in England. So the same way, the drug where you produce for that England would be more expensive than the drug where they produce for India. So it don't mean say the cheap drug, na fake drug.
Okay.
I know they talk say fake drugs no deal, but thank God for NAFDAC, with that problem don't come down. Before I get the time where we say almost up to 40% of our drugs where they sell around be fake, but NAFDAC don't fight that fight well. Now we say if we pass the picture say fake drug for our own, they low, but they need to access drug with the price of the drug, and then some people go hospital, then go they call brand of drug. Nowhere for health insurance where they take brand of drug treat. We treat in health insurance, they treat with generic drugs. And you will be patient. You go see doctor. You don't even know the condition where they worry you. And you go to tell the doctor the medicine will give you.
Okay.
That's the right of the doctor. So those complaints, it did not be saying no day, but we expect if you get they not treat you well for hospital, report to us. We know how to handle that.
Because like what you talk now really true, because here one of the complaints say they give them cheap drugs, cheap medicine, but you don't explain. It's not about cheap, about say I want you to go fit, solve that health matter where you carry go hospital. Talking about hospital, when they report which hospital not treat them well. And some time ago we see one report we talk about say some of hospitals when they with una before say they come out for our program. How true be that?
Yes. I guess some hospitals where they come out. But most of the management of those hospitals, they don't understand what health insurance means.
Okay.
One of them, for instance, before we introduce what we call capitation are money where we pay up front. They happy with the program. If they send us bill, we go check the bill, say they're correct, we go pay them. So by the time we introduce capitation, unfortunately, they don't look the reason. Their money where we pay them for capitation, where they cover only the part of our program where we call primary care, was as much as the money where they take the send us bill for the entire thing. But the money where we pay for capitation will take care of only minor illness. Then, if any of those people get serious illness will come under secondary care, you go still send us bill. For us to treat them, because they send us bill for us to pay. But some of them just look at these things, minor cases they get, and then we need to assign people to hospital. If you come register now, you can choose the hospital where you won't go.
Okay.
We only would advise people say choose the hospital where they near you, because sometimes sickness will come for night. To reach that hospital could become problem. Yes. So we advise people to choose hospital data. Some of them don't enter the program 1 year, well, 6 months. Some of these hospitals they don't. They are people who register way day for their facility now, maybe 6, 10. Listen, so they don't get the number to meet the kind of thing they expect from the program. And then if you pay capitation based on that number, they no go fit meet up. That's why some of them they pull out.
Okay.
But those who know and we understand the program, they open branches for their hospital. Like you get one particular hospital for Warri side. The man is planning to open his 3rd branch just because of the scheme. Because he understands how the scheme is supposed to work.
Okay, I don't do enough to educate or teach this hospital, make them know waiting on a program do on the bus, so they go understand waiting, they enter inside.
Yeah, with the whole meeting with these people. In fact, some of them will not tell them. Do outreach.
Okay.
It doesn't, they cost anything. If, for instance, now your hospital there for NBC Road,
yes,
there, you fit do outreach, gather people, say, come talk about health, then give them, even if this in BP, this thing, tell them, you get BP, so you're supposed to do this, and tell them about health insurance, so that if you choose your hospital, that you did inside. So those kind of things, now they're supposed to do.
Okay, our time don't reach, we also come out. But I must ask this question because I know say Nigeria get their own insurance scheme. We're supposed to cover all Nigerians. So what didn't make Delta State get your own health scheme?
The truth is, say, Nigeria, when they start, now then first start, and the federal government wants to do them before by themselves.
Yes.
And bring out NHIS. But after almost 20 years, less than 15% of the whole population now NHI fit cover.
Yes.
So they can't discover say now because say now from one place this and that. That's why they can't give permission. So make every state go start their own state-supported social health insurance program. And that is why the money for Delta State it is very small, 7,000, because now state-supported social health insurance scheme now we they run.
Okay. Okay, so that may be the difference. So
that be the difference.
Okay.
And then for the one way national they do before, if you go hospital, if they give you drug, you go pay 10%. After the doctor don't prescribe before, you go pay 10% of the cost of the drug. They call it co-payment in health insurance. But for the one way Delta State they run, as long as the disease condition they cover, the drugs, everything is free. You don't have to pay anything.
Okay, Director General, the way you explain this thing now, it makes sense. It's sweet for ear. At least to say you go pay so small amount of money and get this better health care for a Delta State. But apart from say we can't talk about this program, which other ways we will fit let people know about this program so that when they come join you? Apart from coming to talk now, the way you don't follow us talk now, which other ways you fit put for ground so you fit encourage people to come a part of this insurance scheme?
What you will talk, like what you talk, people they like to talk story, do a proco with us. Carry our matter as your own. Tell people. As you don't hear, so you tell a person, look, 7,000 naira, you don't get health insurance for 1 year. Tell people, make them know, say, it is possible. All the big hospital for Warri, where we say some people they fear to enter, they're inside the scheme.
They did the scheme.
Yeah.
So how you will tell no? When you see hospital from afar, you will tell this hospital like they for inside this hospital. We get any sign or anything you tell no?
Right now, of recent, we started giving a signage where you go fit.
So not go school. We say signage.
That is be like a notice or signboard where they put for front of the hospitals. Now, when they go around, our people they go around, they paste those signboard. Fine signboard for the front.
What for the signboard?
The name of the hospital on it. And under our contact listing and our name.
They go see
Delta State Contributory Health Commission.
Okay, for
those listing. But that one, the distribution still there on.
Okay.
See the door.
Okay, once you send, we will not say. Okay, now my last question for today. So many questions, but make I ask you this last one. Say no matter how you talk, tell people about the insurance scheme. Say they beneficial to now make una come for cheap money. We don't see issue where we say our religion and culture, what you believe in, they allow some persons, access this kind of health treatment, So how will I go fit help as Director General for this health commission, so contributory health commission, Delta State, to see say that thing not to affect plenty people, because even people don't doubt to say my religion say we can take mercy and
it's very unfortunate to say those kind of things still there for our society because it's not be so religion now waiting you believe inside you.
Yes.
Not be, but a lot of people they practice religion say on based on waiting somebody tell them or waiting somebody no tell them. But the truth be say, if you don't die, you don't die.
Yes.
So if you need medicine, you need to take medicine. I thank God I did for ministry where then they preach divine healing.
Okay.
But our God will tell you, say, where your faith never reach, no put your hand. So if you dey sick, as you dey pray, take medicine. Medicine not be juju or not be bad thing. So to take medicine not be crime.
Not be crime. Okay, thank you. I know so you get a lot of things to talk. Me say I still get plenty things to talk on the matter, but I really say, as you don't follow us talk on this program, some other time we'll still call you. We're going to talk about issues that concern health and basically concern health for Delta State and your commission. I greet you, Doctor.
Thank you very much. Anytime when I call up today.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Alfred Obia Kofa. Thank you so much. In the Functional Director General, Delta State Contributory Health Commission. You can follow us talk about health and also their commission. So don't tell them that say with cheap money you can access good health insurance for Delta State. Now, so I tell any matter today for Matter for Grants. Make you join us and for YouTube, the Matter for Grant, for Facebook, the Matter for Grant. Also for our radio station Tuesday 3:30 p.m. where we bring matter we concern the society. Until I come your way again, make you shook high well for matter we concern your health. Even as Delta State don't put chest for ground to help us get access and cheap health care system for the state. Now me, aka the village fine babe, with plenty swag. That's a lot to now. Bye bye.
This one now we to read for her.
Young girls supposed to come out to play politics, not only for kitchen. Women supposed to.
In those days, before people go marriage, you go teach them all this stuff. But for women, they use another, they end up training another person's children.
You want drive men come on. No, they drive women. Then we will go and ask for men equality.
You want to collect your husband, something from your husband. You should let the person know. And if you don't tell her, that is stealing.
Understanding. You guys go take talk to your husband. You get look every man get your own responsibility.
You will get time talk. I'm not the politics we come talk for here now. We come talk with you for ground.
This program one of the ones so they don't get people to crack all as the matter be for ground.
Let us say,